Shifting focus away from Southeast Asia and the Indo-Pacific towards South Asia. We're now learning that Nepal's former Supreme Court Chief Justice Sushila Karki has become the country's interim Prime Minister after deadly anti-corruption protests ousted the government. Now, Karki, who is 73 years old, was sworn in a brief ceremony, becoming the first woman to lead the nation after a deal was reached with the protesting leaders. She is widely regarded as a person who has a clean image and is being supported by student leaders from the Gen Z who led the movement to oust the government that was in power earlier. Now, the agreement between President Ramchandra Paudel and the protesting leaders was reached after days of consultation. Karki is expected to appoint ministers in her cabinet within a few days. Now, Nepal's army is still patrolling the streets of Kathmandu as the country is still reeling from its worst unrest in decades. Now, restrictions were only briefly lifted to allow residents to buy essential items. With us on the broadcast is Ms. Shruti Dasgupta, International Affairs expert, joining us live from New Delhi. Thank you so much for taking our time, speaking to us on NewsX World. Interesting news coming in from Nepal. Their former Supreme Court Chief Justice has been sworn in as their Prime Minister. What does it mean for Nepal next? We do know and we have seen similar such scenes take place in other countries in South Asia over the last couple of years, whether it is Sri Lanka or Bangladesh for that matter. Do we think, and in your opinion, are things looking up for Nepal in the near future?
Well, I certainly hope so, Pia. Greetings and thank you for inviting me. I do hope that Nepal is looking for a more peaceful and a more orderly next coming few days under Sushila Karki. She is a former jurist, as you said. She's had the very turbulent tenure as Chief Justice of Nepal because she was against surpassing hierarchy and appointing police heads up as per the government's own whims and fancies. And that particular judgment landed her into an impeachment motion where the Nepal government themselves were unable to secure the two-thirds majority required before her retirement in 2017. So as a figurehead, people have more belief and faith in her that she's not corrupt, or at least not as in tune with the earlier systems that have led to the current protests. The instability in governance is one of the reasons why corruption and unemployment have peaked in the nation of Nepal. And so I hope Sushila Karki's first job is to first restore law and order, then ensure that the right people in place are there to ensure a next set of elections that happen. And for that, I think they will have to wait for a few more days. I hope, unlike the Bangladesh issue, where radical elements come forth and take on the guise of political parties, under Sushila Karki, at least Nepal would not face a similar future, and there is peace, normalcy and progress in the future of Nepal and its citizens.
Indeed. Ma'am, with that, I would like to thank you for taking our time, speaking to us on NewsX World, sharing your perspective